How's it going out there? Rooster in 10, roostercb.com. And as always, you guys know when I get a decent shipment of amps in, whether it be Fat Boy, Carl Built, or a bunch of radios, I like to do a little inventory video and just announce the availability. And within the next couple hours after this video is posted, we'll have individual pictures taken and get these guys listed. So, quite a few Carl Builts, more that came in that are not pictured, but they were already spoken for or prepaid for. And I have already got another order in with Carl as well, along with some stuff that people prepaid for, like some bass amps and stuff like that. So anyway, we'll talk about what's in front of us here and just briefly speak on it. Starting with the ones all the way to the left, we've got a couple of two-pill 2879Cs, and Carl puts all his two-pill 2879Cs in the five-pill or a four-pill cabinet. So as you can see, they're all the way over here to the left, the very far left, and they're in the same size cabinet as the four-pill sitting next to them there. So oversized cabinet. They have a high and low on them. The top one comes equipped with sideband, and then the bottom one is just going to be AM only, but two-pill 2879Cs. And I'll probably do a demo video on one of those when it sells or whatever. Just do a little free video for whoever buys it. That way you guys can kind of see how they act. We'll probably hit it with like a 50-watt radio. Recommended drive on those, by the way, per Carl is 80 watts PEP or peak power into the two-pill 2879Cs. Now, people hit them harder than that. That's fine. Personally, if it was mine, I might hit it a little bit harder than that, but not by a lot. But that's his recommendation. Next to it, probably one of the better sellers, bigger sellers, 400 HD. Again, this is a high drive amp, 42879 standards, no sideband on it. And, you know, you're going to hit with about 100 to 125 watts PEP and see anywhere between 800 and 900 PEP out of it. You know, I'd recommend at minimum a 75 amp power supply. Same with the two-pill 2879C. Probably 75 amp power supply would be big enough. With the four-pill, 75 amps is going to be the bare minimum. 100 amps if you want to play it safe. Third set of amps from the left. The next ones that are stacked on top of each other. 600 HDs. And these are the straight six pills with six HG 2879s in them. And these are going to take between 180 and 200 watts PEP going into these. Now, I think he personally recommends a little bit more than that, but what I usually tell people is somewhere around 180 to 200 PEP going in. So they make excellent amps. If you've got the new Striker 955 and you've had it tuned up by somebody, I don't mean just converted. I mean it's actually been modified to where it does a little bit better performance. The 600 HDs are perfect for that. The Anytone Quad 6 Pros do really well with them. Obviously, your Striker 655, Striker 497 is almost a perfect, fits like a glove. The new Superstar 676, a fully modified 447. There's just a lot of different radios that run really well with these 600 HDs. So your expected output out of one of them, you know, somewhere between 12 and 1400 watts PEP. And a lot of people like to get them and run them like a four pill. So they'll get them and they'll run them at like 1,000 watts, but they've got some pretty good headroom and don't have to worry about stressing them out too much. Last but not least, the two bigger amps on the right-hand side here at the very end. These are both 800 HDs, dual fans on these, and they are straight 8 HG 2879s. And I think Carl recommends no more than 300 PEP. I'm personally going to say I recommend 250 PEP, but again, that's just me. Okay, I'm not saying I know more than the man building them, but I'm just saying if it was mine, that's where I would run it. Okay, so 800 HDs, straight 8 HG 2879s. One of those on the bottom comes equipped for sideband, and the one on top is going to be AM only, but those are obviously very popular amps. Expected output, somewhere between 1600 and 1900 PEP. Every amp here, with the exception of the 2-pill 2879Cs, recommended voltage is going to be 15 volts. Yes, some people will run the regular HGs at 15 and a half. I'm still on the cautious side and say 15. If you guys see some of my videos from 2 or 3 years ago, I was saying 14.5. Okay, that's not because I've changed my opinion. The transistor itself has just gotten better and more stable and a higher quality. So 2 or 3 years ago, I was saying 14.5. Nowadays, I'm saying, okay, 15 is pretty safe, and now everybody's saying 15.5 while I'm still stuck back here at 15. So 15 volts is what I recommend. With the 2879C, the 2-pill 2879Cs, you can get by with more, 15.5 to 16.5, you'll probably be fine. Is it worth the extra squeeze going from 15 volts? That's all up to the operator. I've shown a 16 pill doing almost 5 kW PEP at 15 volts. So I don't know how much more you would really want out of one of those than that. But anyway, guys, that's it. I will take some pictures. Within the next couple of hours, you guys can find these, roostercb.com. Again, you guys that have prepaid, pre-ordered, some of it is already here. And then another portion of it will probably be here next week or the following week. Prepaid, pre-ordered amps, it really just depends on when you order them from me. Sometimes we can get them in a couple of weeks, and sometimes you could be looking at, anywhere between 2 and 5 weeks, honestly. But that's it. Hope everybody enjoys. Everybody have a good night, and catch you guys later. Rooster in 10, roostercb.com. See you, bye.